What's up, guys? My name is Monica. I'm a personal trainer, mama, exercise physiologist, and a certified nutrition coach. If you're hopping onto this video, you are actually joining me on my postpartum journey, but I want to go ahead and just tell you that anyone and everyone is welcome to join these workouts. This is just me going over what I did to recover and get back to my regular exercise after my pregnancy. But if you are joining for the first time, welcome. If this is not your first time, thanks for coming back. If you do like this content, go ahead, like and subscribe to this, so each time that I post a new postpartum workout or just a workout in general, since everyone is welcome, you will get a notification. So today we're actually going to be working on upper body. If you have any kind of weights that would be, somewhat challenging but not super challenging, for myself I actually just have 5-pound weights. And then if you want to get a yoga mat, you can definitely do that. If you are joining and want to go ahead and track this workout, you can do that. We're going to go ahead and select the strength training workout for this one. So we're going to go ahead and click that. Once you have that set, we're going to go ahead and warm up your upper body. So we are going to roll those shoulders back. So if you hear baby's okay. I promise, he's right here with me. We are going to squeeze those shoulder blades back in the back. So squeeze, roll them forward, big arm circles, squeeze those shoulder blades back. We're just trying to get those muscles warmed up and lubricated. And now we're going to go forward. Again, when you come forward, you want to squeeze the shoulder blades together and then release the shoulder blades. So it's going to be intense because you're like really pinching your shoulder blades. But this is a really good way to get the shoulders warmed up and those shoulder blades moving, because sometimes those shoulder blades get stuck and we can have knots in our traps. So forward and back, just as many as you do, you can do as many as you like, and switch, kind of alternate. Awesome. And you may feel some tightness in your chest, and that's pretty normal for anyone because our chest muscles are normally shortened. All right, from here we're going to actually go ahead and clasp our hands behind our back. And then what we're going to do is roll the shoulders back. So if you saw, my shoulders went from forward to back, and we're pushing down. And it's like you're trying to punch the ground with both hands here. Now you may feel pulling in the chest and shoulders here, which is great. That means you're stretching. We're going to round forward and then go ahead, push down to the ground. We're going to lean to one side, head to one side. Keep your body straight. We're going to bring that chin down to your chest. Awesome. And now we're going to lean to the other side. So ear to the shoulder. And you'll probably feel some stretching in that trap. Now we're going to do a couple circles, drop the chin down to the chest, look up to the ceiling, and go the other way. So we're alternating which way we're going with our shoulders. With our head. We're dropping our ears to our other shoulder. I just won't say ear. We're just rolling our head in a circle and alternating which way we're going. Awesome. All right. So baby is talking. If you are working out with your baby may be talking to you, and that's just them cheering you on. All right. So now that we've got those worked out, we're going to go ahead and grab our weights here. We're going to lie down on the ground for a floor press. So make sure that when you're doing this, I usually recommend keeping your knees bent here. Arms are going to be out to the side. You don't want your elbows to be in line with your shoulders, okay? So you want your arms to be at like a 45-degree angle, and you're going to be pressing up to the ceiling, come back down, tap the elbows, come back up, okay? Biggest thing here is that you want to be mindful. If you notice, I still have length in my neck, so I'm not squinching up my shoulders as I'm pushing the weights up, okay? So you want to keep those shoulders away from your ears. Keep that long, nice neck showing as you're doing your presses. Another thing too to be mindful here is that you're pushing through your palms, and you want to keep your hands in a punch form. You don't want the wrists to be drooping down, okay? So we're going ahead. There's about 8. We're going to go for 15 here. 9. And if you can, let's think about squeezing a pencil with our chest muscles. So there's a pencil in the middle of our chest, and we're squeezing it every time we push up to the ceiling. Here we go. Let's do 2 more. 2, 1. Awesome. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and have the arms out to the side. Same thing, we want to have that imaginary pencil in between our chests, because when we think about that imaginary pencil, you're actually thinking about squeezing that chest more in the middle. So here we're going to have the weights up and down. You're going to inhale, exhale, come up to the center, and then come back down to the ground. Tap the weights to the ground, and then exhale, back to the center, squeezing that pencil. And if you need to bend those elbows a little more, so if you notice here, I'm not tapping the ground and that's totally fine. Let's just bend the elbows. Tap the elbows down, inhale, exhale, squeeze that pencil in the center. Again, it's super common here to want to shrug the shoulders. Just be mindful here, we don't want to do that. So we're inhale as we come down, tap the elbows, exhale, come up. Inhale and exhale. We're going for 15, that's 7, 8, good. Remember, squeeze that imaginary pencil. Those chest muscles want to take a break a lot of the times. Here we go. We'll say that's about 12 because sometimes I lose track. 13, 14, awesome, and 15, great. Now from here we're going to go ahead and put the weights up and down. So one side, so up and down. I'll just say that. From here we're going to have, again, those shoulders away from our ears. We're going to tricep extension. So we're bringing the weights, tapping the top of the weight on the floor. Exhale, extend up to the ceiling. Inhale, tap the weight to the floor. Exhale, extend. Now I want you to be mindful here. When you're looking at the screen, I want you to notice that my elbows do not move back and forth. They're pretty much staying in the same position. I'm not rocking them back and forth to lift the weight, okay? So elbows are staying stuck and you're extending from there. This is going to help isolate your tricep way more than if you were going to have those elbows rock. Here we go, there's 9. Going for 15, 10, good, 11. Inhale, exhale, 12. Inhale, exhale, 13. Good, 2 more, 14 and 15. Awesome. Now from there we're going to go back to our chest presses. So here we're going to go, like I normally do, 3 sets to make it real easy and efficient for your time. So here we're going to go back to those chest presses. Again, arms and elbows are at a 45-degree angle. You're keeping that hand in that punching motion, so no saggy wrist. And you're squeezing that imaginary pencil with your chest. Good. Here's 6. Good job. 7. And keep squeezing that pencil the whole range of motion. 11, 12, good. 13, 14, one more, and 15. Great. Now we're going to fly out to the side. Elbows are going to be bent. I know arms were straight the first time, but let's go ahead and try bent elbows. Keep those shoulders away from your ears. Going for 15. 1, tapping the weights. Just your elbows down to the ground, not the weights, sorry. Here we go. 3, 4, and if you aren't already being mindful of your lady parts, I do usually recommend to suck in those lady parts to your belly button, and this is a great opportunity to do that because not only is your spine in a neutral position, but you are able to actually work your core too. Even if you are doing upper body workouts, doesn't mean your core can't get a workout as well. Here we go. There's 12, 13, you should be feeling those pecs working. 14, and 15. Awesome. Now we're going to go back to those tricep extensions. Remember, don't move those elbows. We're going for 15 here. 3. Really think about lifting the arm with the tricep too. So if you don't know what the tricep is, it's the back muscle of the arm. Usually this is where people call like the bat wings. So right here in this area, you want to go ahead and think like, okay, I'm squeezing that muscle to lift my arm up. Here we go. Again, be mindful here. Your core is still working. So even if you are working your upper body, core is still engaged. You don't want to have a disengaged core. And if you notice you do have that lower back arching, go ahead and neutralize the spine. You want to keep that spine flush on the floor. 13, 14, awesome, and 15, great. Now we're going to go back to that chest press again, 3rd set here. You're doing great. If you aren't feeling your pec, really think about you're using your pec. So just your boob area. If you're a woman, males too, it's kind of like that boob. Every male knows that this is their pec, but women, it's your boob area. So if you're really wanting to work up your upper body, think about using that boob fat, if you know what I'm talking about. You know that boob fat that kind of pops out of your bra sometimes? Yeah, think about pushing with that area. I know we all try to cover it up. Trust me, I do it too. But that's a great way to think about it. Like, I am using my boob fat to push these weights up to the ceiling. We're going for 15 here. Hopefully that helps engage your muscles a little more. Sometimes just making it easy to think like, oh, that area, okay, makes it way easier to think like, this is what I'm working at rather than saying the pec muscle. So using that boob fat, Remember, squeezing that pencil in the middle of your chest. Yeah, that baby is happy watching his little mobile. And 15, great. We're gonna go ahead and go for those floor flies. So this is what they are. Bent arms, tapping the elbows to the ground. Again, we're using that boob fat area to lift these weights up to the center. Inhale as you come down, exhale, squeeze. Going for 15 here, good. 4, 5, again, keep those elbows, keep your shoulders away from your ears. You don't want those shoulders to be creeping up slowly. So make sure you're keeping your shoulder blades down to the ground. Here we go. 8, even with 5 pounds, I don't know about you guys, but I'm already feeling it. When you really think about using those muscles, 5 pounds can be intense. Inhale, exhale, good. Say this is 12, good. 13, 2 more. Remember, use your core. 14 and 15, awesome. We're gonna go ahead and go for those tricep extensions. You're doing great. 15 here. Inhale, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, good. Keep those elbows strong. 6, last set here. 7, 8, 9, 10, here we go, 12, almost done, 13, 14, and 15. Awesome. So this is your last set here. We're gonna go ahead and do those chest presses. We're going for 15. If you haven't been thinking about it lately, definitely try to push through your boob fat area. And then again, keep those elbows at a 45-degree angle. Here we go, good. If you want to do more than 3 sets, you are always more than welcome to do that. But I like to just go ahead and do 3 just to keep my workouts fast and efficient so that I can keep my day going. Here we go. Also remember, if your wrists are getting droopy, go ahead and fix those. You want to be punching the sky above you. Here we go, 14 and 15. Now we're going to go to those flies. Elbows are slightly bent, tapping the elbows to the ground. Inhale, exhale to the center. Keep being mindful of that pencil in the middle of your chest. You want to keep squeezing it the whole way through. And again, just be mindful here. You want to keep your core nice and tight. Here's 7, good. 8, 9. Another thing too, if you feel like your shoulders are creeping up, try to push those guys down. Here's 12, almost done. 13, 14, and 15. Awesome. And then tricep extensions, last 15 here. Make sure that your elbows are staying nice and tight. You don't want the elbows flailing out to the side, okay? You want to keep those elbows nice and tight, pointed up to the sky, and they're not moving back and forth as you're extending. Here we go. 7, 8, 9, 10, good. 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 2 more, 14, last one, 15. Awesome, perfect. All right, from there we're gonna come up, we're gonna put those weights to the side, and we're actually gonna try and challenge ourselves today, okay? So if you've been following along, this is a great way to progress up. If you haven't been following along and you're just joining, this is a great way to work on your push-ups and get your upper body tired in less than 15 minutes, okay? So here what you're gonna do is get up in a push-up position. If you're somebody that can do push-ups, great. I recommend if you are a beginner or if you are coming from your postpartum journey to modify these push-ups so that you can really think about your core. So here you're going to be on your knees. You're going to go ahead and shift those hips forward, so I'm having that neutralized back. And then already I am using my core to stabilize. So again, you're sucking in those lady parts to your belly button. You're going to inhale, go down, and as far as you feel comfortable, exhale, push up. Inhale and exhale. So we're going to go for 15 of these. That's the goal. Now, if you can't go to 15, that's totally fine. But you want to try and challenge yourself, because a lot of times upper body workouts, especially for women, sometimes they're harder to do, but it's definitely good to work your way up. So I'm already at 6, and my arms are getting tired just from that 3 sets that we did. Here we go. There's 8. Inhale, exhale. And if you notice too, again, not really focusing on how deep I'm going right now, more focusing on keeping my core nice and tight and just trying to challenge my body. There's 10, whew, 11, 12. Awesome, you're doing great. 13. If you need to stop, you can definitely stop. 14. If you're going, you're going. 15. Whew. Hopefully I counted that right. If somebody is calling me out on those reps, definitely call me out because I felt like I did 15, but that is actually it. So that was a burnout. So that's something that you do to challenge your muscles after you've done a nice workout to get the muscle groups working. That utilized all muscle groups. So we used our chest, our shoulders, and we used our triceps to do those push-ups. Not only that, but we did use our core as well. So that's a nice full body movement to finish off with. But if you guys did enjoy this video, which I hope you did, I'm glad that you actually are spending the time with me to get these little workouts in. But if you do like these, go ahead and share these with somebody. And if you want to, again, hit that subscribe button so that you get notifications every time that I'm posting a new video. But that is it. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.